Hey, what's up, Kaijus? It's your brother Kaiju, aka 2K.
Emerging from the depths of solitude to bring you some more Sigma. So sustenance.
Alright, so today I'm gonna go into a question by a brother who asked me, can a Sigma male be a bad person, or can a Sigma male be evil? And does being a Sigma male involve breaking the law at one certain point in your life? Well, let me begin by this, brothers. This is the danger that I see many young guys having when they are setting out on their path to develop themselves as Sigma males. When you subscribe to a label such as Alpha male, Sigma male, they have traits. And sometimes labels, they kind of constrict you. They limit you. And that's something that a Sigma male does not like. You see, the Sigma male is described as what? A rebel. He does not conform. But at certain points in time, probably majority of your life, you are conforming to society's rules. You're conforming to society's laws. And you reading that description, you wanting to be a Sigma male, you see that Sigma males do not conform, you'll start to change your activity or change your actions to break the rules or break the laws. And when someone says this, you don't do it. Not because it is in your best interests, but because you just want to subscribe to a label of the Sigma male. Now, as you probably know, freedom is the most prized possession that a Sigma male can attain. True freedom. However, freedom is subjective. Someone might see freedom as freedom of speech. Others, freedom of expression, self-expression. Others, freedom to explore. And some others, freedom to make the world a better or worse place, according to their vision. But every person has their own idea of freedom, and you have to really understand what type of freedom you truly want, because the last thing that you want in your life is to work towards many types of freedom, or to work towards the wrong type of freedom where later on you realize that, hey, wait a minute, I'm here in this freedom and yet I'm not truly happy. Now, granted, when you're younger, you want to explore your boundaries, you want to see what is possible in your own life. By this, you will kind of rebel against the status quo. But then as you mature and as you go through life, you will realize what works and what does not work. And you will ultimately realize that the world runs on universal laws. That if you do not follow these universal laws, you basically end up on the short end of the stick. For example, if I am a Sigma male who wants to rebel for the sake of rebelling because I want to be a Sigma male, I can do this and talk to you while the screen is upside down. Are you gonna like it? Are you gonna appreciate it? No, but I can say, oh, I'm a Sigma male, I'm doing something that is not conforming to the mainstream. Yeah, if I do this, I'm gonna be a Sigma male, but then my subscriber level is gonna go woo all the way down. And what good is that? Another example is why I wore this mask. I couldn't wear this mask because I want to. I'm establishing my Sigma male identity. While everyone else shows their faces, I'm not gonna show my face, fuck that. But I know that my voice is probably muffled and you're not gonna be able to understand what I'm saying. So if you're understanding, it's because I tuned it up and I worked on it in post-edit. And how are you gonna establish a meaningful relationship with a mask? So can a Sigma male be a bad person? Can a Sigma male be evil? And does being a Sigma male involve breaking the law? Well, being a Sigma male, does it involve breaking the law? Probably. I'm sure at least one point in your life. Like, for example, from first-hand experience with me, when I was younger. You know, a Sigma male, I believe that we are idealists. We have a vision of what the world should look like in our mind. We understand because of introspection, because we see the world in a different light. We see things that could be better. This gives us a greater tendency to, yes, rebel or not follow the rules when it does not make sense to us. Sometimes following that idealism and following what seems right to you may be wrong to others, because even right and wrong is kind of subjective. There is a line between right and wrong, but some societies the line is here, whereas in other societies the line is a little bit there. What is right to some societies, in other societies is kind of seen in a negative light. So as I say in many of my videos, Sigma males, we are hierarchy jumpers for a reason. We jump hierarchy, especially and primarily for the reason that we want to find a place where we fit in. Not fit in because we want to conform, but where we fit in to more or less the general status quo, because fitting in means we are less bothered or less hindered by that society. Of course, you'd rather live in a society where your people don't mind you, rather than you living the same way in another society and you're always constantly getting on the law, you're getting taxed, you're getting sanctioned. Rules are good. Rules, traditions, customs, these are the things that carry on society. These are the things that ensure that society functions properly. For example, if suddenly everybody refused to follow the traffic lights, if it's red, green, no matter what, people are just going and passing, and it's gonna look like chaos. If everybody refused to line up and queue up to buy a ticket at whatever office, it's gonna be a free-for-all. Nothing is gonna get done. Nothing is gonna get achieved. So rules are really there for a reason, and Sigma Male understands this. He knows which rules are there for the purpose of establishing the peace, maintaining and keeping the peace, and he knows which rules are there just superficial, just to control the population, and they don't actually make sense. And it is those rules that the Sigma males are willing to break or tweak. As I always say, you have to know the rules properly. You have to be an expert at the rules to break them at the opportune moment. What I do tend to believe and what I've seen is that when Sigma males age, they go from overt rebellion, overt non-conformity, something that is obvious to others, to covert rebellion and covert non-conformity, whereby the ways that they do not conform to society, or the ways that they rebel, it's sort of under the radar, where they do it in a very sly way, like a fox. And actually, having said that, the fox, more than the lone wolf, is actually a more characteristic animal of a Sigma male. And also another point that I wanted to make is that Sigma males, we do not conform to society, right? And where do you see society going? Society seems to be tumbling down into a pit of nothing. It seems to be eating itself from the inside out. I mean, society is corrupted already as it is, and it's not hard to see. Probably the Sigmas are those who are not corrupted, who refuse to be tainted or blemished by the evils of the world. That is, I believe, the other option of what a Sigma male actually is. There's a Sigma male who is the rebel, and there's a Sigma male who is also a rebel, but not conforming to the majority, which is evil, means that you're actually good. Therefore, with that justification, I do not believe that Sigma males are bad, nor are they evil. They may be portrayed as such through the lens of society. Remember, right and wrong, evil and good, these things are kind of subjective. Of course, in the universal law, there is such a thing as this is good and this is bad, like from the 10 commandments in the Bible, from the commandments in the Quran, and all of these religions. However, begs to be said that different societies see different things as on a scale of right and wrong, and there's a gray area. And I think that Sigma males tend to stick to that gray area because the extremes tend to work at a detriment to you. So having said that, I hope this answers your question, my friend. This is a particularly difficult subject because, as you see, there are two types of Sigmas and different types of contexts. Either you see it from the context where the world is, where mainstream is corrupted, or where mainstream is good. Because rebellion against different contexts really determines whether you're bad or you're good. So yeah, you can approach this from very different angles, my friend. Nevertheless, I hope this helped you clarify that doubt of yours. So if you resonated with this message, do go ahead and like the video and comment your thoughts down below. And if you haven't already, do subscribe to the channel. This is the channel for the Sigma males, the lone wolves, and those who want to develop themselves on that path to, to true freedom. So with that, my friends, thank you very much for joining me. This is Kaiju Kong signing off. Stay strong and take care.